Okay guys, so here's another Who Would Win, and this time I got a bit of an anime fight for you guys. And I know, anime fights proceed with your own, enter with your own caution, right? Yeah, but today this fight is between Stain from My Hero Academia and Father Alexander Anderson from Hellsing. So, Stain versus Anderson. This is going to be an interesting one. This is going to be a fun one. This literally just popped in here today, and I was like, holy shit, I have got to do this fight. I really have to do this fight in some capacity, because I'm like, yeah, this has to be done. Yeah, so, let's talk about the combatants, shall we? So let's start off with Stain. Now, Stain is, of course, the infamous hero killer who has slaughtered his way through several heroes, and wounded and paralyzed several more. He's kind of like Bane, in a way, in that regard, where he's broken heroes mentally and physically. But Stain is a deadly opponent. His quirk is that when he tastes your blood, he can basically make you freeze in place, and that leaves him open for his swords to cut you down. Sorry, I was drinking something. Anyway, not only that, Stain is also incredibly agile and has a vast array of knives and swords on his person. He's also a well-adapted hand-to-hand fighter. Stain is also incredibly intelligent. He's a master tactician, and despite his only quirk being that he's only capable of drinking blood and stopping people in their tracks, he's actually got a very high tolerance for pain. Dude can be broken over and over again and still keep going. So yeah, the dude can take some serious freaking damage on his person and still keep going. However, he does have a limit to his pain, so keep that in mind. Anywho, let's talk a bit about his opponent, Anderson. Now, Anderson is a genetically altered priest from the group known as Section 13 Iscariot from the Vatican. The Section 13 is like the Black Ops, the monster hunting Black Ops of the Church, and Anderson is their top agent. Now, Anderson, his genetic alteration has given him regenerative abilities. He can have his arm blown off, or parts of his body blown off, and he can still regenerate those body parts back very quickly. He's kind of like it's kind of like on a Wolverine level almost. Now, Anderson also carries as his main weapon a pair of bayonets that he uses as his main weapons, but he also uses a vast array of other wholly based weaponry at his disposal. Anderson is a tall, is superhumanly durable, very intelligent, but he usually just kind of goes in and kills his opponent. He's not so much an idea guy, he's more of a, I'm gonna go in and stab it till it's dead kind of person. The other thing that you have to take into consideration is that Anderson's weaponry, his arsenal is meant to fight undead and unholy creatures. Stain, while he is a metahuman, he's not unholy. He's not a, he's not a demon, he's not a vampire. He is just a, he's just a superhuman. So what would it be like if Stain and Anderson threw down? What would it be like if Stain and Anderson had a fight? Now, this is a tough one, because you really have to take into consideration that Stain's quirk does have a weakness. The amount of time that people can be frozen by his ingesting of their blood is just a limit. There is a limit to it. Different types of a different blood type means different lengths of time they're frozen. Deku was hardly affected by this, but we don't, only because he has a certain blood type. Now, we don't know if Anderson has that same kind of blood type with him. So that's kind of a big thing, but however, like I said, all Stain needs is a second to drink your blood, and that'll give him enough time to open with, I'm gonna cut you the fuck down. But Anderson, even if Stain cuts off like an entire arm, he's just going to regenerate it back. But like I said, really the only weapons that could possibly hurt Stain in Anderson's arsenal are really his bayonets. And he is a master sword fighter with those. But remember, Stain carries a shit ton of blades on him. Swords, knives, kunais, a lot of stuff, a lot of cutting tools that could do some serious damage. But like I said, Anderson on the other end of the spectrum has a super high tolerance for pain. He has got a very high, he's just got this very high tolerance for pain, and he is damn near unstoppable when you think about it. He is also, I did forget one weapon now that I think about it. There is one weapon that could also help him in this arsenal, in this fight against Stain, is that he has a weapon that is basically one of the nails that put Jesus to the cross, and will turn him into a giant thorn monster. Yeah, let's see Stain try to get through that. So, yeah. So really, this is a tough one, because like I said, Stain is also very agile. He's always thinking, he's always trying. He also knows how to get in his opponent's head. But Anderson isn't the type of person to let his anger get the best of him. He's more like, he'll get angry for a second and be like, name of the Lord, I'm good. So I don't think that Stain's taunting is going to do much help in this situation. But this is a close one, guys. This is a really... It depends on who's going... can Stain get that... Because all Stain needs is just one drop of blood to hold Anderson down, and it's all over. But then again, Stain's going to need to do some serious cutting now that I think about it. Stain is going to have to keep stabbing at him, because he's not going to know the first time he cuts Anderson. He's going to be like, yep, stab, dead, I'm done. And then Anderson's going to stand up like Michael freaking Myers, and Stain's going to be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? So, yeah, even if Stain manages to cut him down, he's going to have to stab him a lot to keep Anderson down. So, this is a tough one, guys. So I'm going to leave it up to you. Who do you think would come out on top in this matchup? If you think Stain would win, put hashtag Stain wins, and list off the reasons why you think Stain would come out on top. Or if you think Anderson would win, put hashtag Anderson wins, and list all the reasons why you think he would win. Just comment below, let me know, and once again, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.